So how's the weather where you are? Is it nice? Because it's super freaking nice here, and it makes no sense. Because I live in Texas, and Texas weather is super bipolar. And dogs are barking in the background. And I have a dog also. But she doesn't bark that often. Just recently, she started barking at people who knock on the door. And that's weird, right? You know, when I first got Sunshine, she never barked at anyone. She never barked at anything. And all these dogs, they have something to say. They have something to say to you guys too. Hey, I love my little Sunshine doggy. Right, Sunshine? Right? Yeah. So the weather, I don't think that we hit that point in our relationship to where we have to just talk about the weather. We don't have to do that, but I want to, because it's interesting here. It's very interesting here. It's April right now, and we're in December, and I'm dressed like November. But I wanted to try something new, and that's what this vlog is. It's me talking and walking down the streets. How quaint. This is very quaint. This is the definition of quaint right now. So it's real nice. This weather does remind me of something. Do you guys ever associate like seasons and certain feelings in the air with memories of your past? Does that make sense? Around this time, about 2 years ago, Edgar and I were involved in this roof pyramid scheme where we would knock on doors and we would go and try to get these people new roofs if they had hail damage on their roof, and their insurance company would pay for it, but the insurance company would pay our company their company to build the new roof for them, and then we would get a part of the commission, the profit. And we made absolutely no money. In fact, we wasted money at that job. We both got fired because we didn't have the gas money to get home. I mean, well, we didn't have the gas money because we had to drive to the city, to Houston, twice every week, which, you know, gas, well, it's not expensive right now. It's amazing right now. It's like $168 over here. But they want us to drive there twice every week, and eventually got to the point to where we were like, hey, we can't make it there. We're just going to work in our area, and then we'll meet up with you guys in like 2 weeks once we actually make a sale. And they said, well, you know what? Just use the rest of your gas money to bring our stuff back. And we were like, oh, hey, there's a suitcase right there. There's a beanie on top of that mailbox. Okay. And look at this, a 66-inch Frosty the Snowman brand new in box. But anyways, we ended up losing money, and that was actually about the time where I had to sell like all of my good video games, and just to make like, you know, our next, you know, I had to pay for bills and stuff like that. And at the time I had just bought a new car, so it was just, we had just gotten sucked into something at the very wrong time in our lives. We're almost home, Sunshine. We're gonna make it, and you're gonna get super muscular. Yeah, just like me. If you ever see or hear about jobs that are like, hey, you can make your own paycheck, you can make as much money as you want to, there's no limit to it, don't fall into, don't do it. Just do not do it. It's going to be a huge mistake. You're going to end up wasting money unless you're a great salesperson, which Edgar and I both happen to be. We were just in definitely a wrong field of sales. Because before that, Edgar and I had met at we both sold timeshares together, and that's literally the most expensive thing that someone can sell to another person is a timeshare, and that in itself is a gigantic ripoff. If you ever want a ripoff, then go to a timeshare place and go spend your money on a timeshare, because that is the biggest waste of money that you can ever do. And I'm sorry if you've ever bought a timeshare, but those people, they're there to just get as much money out of you as possible. They can sell you the cheapest timeshare possible for the same amount of money as the most expensive timeshare possible, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try and get as much money from you as possible. And no, do not, no, right? Anywho, friends, I hope that you guys have a good night, have a good day, just have a good life. Smile for no reason, and I hope that you guys enjoyed my first little vlog, and I hope that there's more to come. Right now, I guess here's a little update. I am currently working on my first Tales of Taylor video, my first and second Mithery video that are coming out, because I know that I've talked about those for so long and they're still not out, but I want them to be perfect. But you know what? I'm finally to the point to where I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna upload a video, and you know, I'll take my time with it. I think I like the direction that I'm taking both the series. And anyways, that's not what this is about. This is my vlog, and okay, bye. Taylor, you were much.